So I guess what I'm gonna say will not make sense to a lot of people. Um, I think there is something called artistic trauma where you want to make amazing things, but you're unable to produce them or make them because of whatever reasons. And I guess I'm kind of ashamed to admit it that this part of my life is starting to become depressive because when I make a song, and when you're making a song, it feels like it's the best song in the entire universe, but you play the song the day after and you realize I just wasted my time on, I don't know, like singing and writing and producing and promoting like garbage music. And I don't know why people create art. I mean, it's not like there is money in it for us. You could go to a label, you could publish your books through a publication, but yeah, no one's gonna listen to your shitty music or your shitty books because you don't have the face value for it. And once you have the face value for it, people, they will buy whatever you put out. But like the stage that I'm in right now, a lot of the things just feel impossible. I mean, it's been impossible for years now, but growing up and everything just makes me feel like, how long can I continue on this path of trying to create music and songs and books, etc., and be as creative as possible and try to reach a broader audience? Even though, yeah, I did meet a lot of people through the internet by being a nerd, by playing around with digital audio workstations and whatnot, but yeah, it's really not a lot of people. And when you're at the age where I am, people start to expect that you start making money through all of this, the but the way the algorithm and YouTube works, like original music doesn't really get promoted, or original books don't really get promoted as much, whether it's Facebook or YouTube or whatever. I guess I do have better reach in YouTube, but yeah, it's not the best. Even though I am kind of reaching my target audience nowadays, but some kids with a phone is gonna like record a video of his original song, and the next day it becomes like explosive, and he gets like a career and starts making music. And even though not everyone is gonna know him, but he will be at a point where he can make a living by creating whatever he wants, by selling his stories through art, through books, through these paintings or whatever. And it gives his life meaning. And when you can't do any of that, when you try to do all of that, but you fail at it constantly, you get this disappointment in yourself. Like, you don't want to become like everyone else, but the world, it keeps forcing you to go down the path that they want you to walk on. And being unable to fulfill your dreams and whatnot, it's just disappointing, it's embarrassing. And let's say another huge problem of this creative journey is that none of my friends aren't really creative when I like talk about songwriting or like writing a book and whatnot. So most of my I guess I do have friends who can sing well and play guitar well, but when I ask them to, like let's write a song and let's produce it. I have the technology, you have the voice and whatnot, so let's work together. But unfortunately, it seems there are lots of singers, but there aren't songwriters, and that kind of disappoints me. And before I started to learn to sing, which was like I guess in the beginning of this year, by the way, I thought every singer was a songwriter, and that was like the biggest misconception I've ever had in my life. And these people, like they don't want to experiment; they just want to do whatever other people did, which is great. I understand, but maybe if I had like friends who wanted to experiment with digital audio workstations, with melodies, and with creating catchy riffs and music, maybe I would have felt better. But unfortunately, I don't really have those friends. When I was a child, I didn't really have like lots of buddies and whatnot. I wasn't popular at school and I didn't really talk to a lot of people. But growing up, I realized that it was the right thing to do to not be friends with those people because we had nothing in common. I mean, yeah, I mean, I did like say, hey, hello, what's up, stuff like that. But when you don't have anything in common with a person, it's very, very stressful to start a conversation with them and keep going because, well, in your mind, you know that you aren't really into whatever bullshit that they're talking about, and they're not really into whatever bullshit that you make or whatever bullshit that you're trying to sell. So I've been wanting to talk about this for a very long time, but like I said, I don't really have lots of friends who are into the things that I'm into, creatively speaking, and it it creates an isolation and it creates this circle of failure where you just keep on failing and failing and nothing really happens. You just keep going shamelessly and you're just ashamed of yourself to create all of these things to like share them on social media to try to promote them and you feel guilty. It's not making any money, it's not making your life better, and you're in this pit where you have no one to talk to, and it's just embarrassing to say the least. But yeah, throughout my music and writing and singing journey, I did meet a lot of people who are into the same sort of things that I'm into, but they're like, I know them through like social media and whatnot, so yeah, not in real life, but again, I guess that's something. But I guess in terms of trying to build a network and trying to turn my hobbies into something that can be monetized is it's just is just a nightmare. And yeah, it's been on my mind for a very long time and I'm not very happy about it either.